What's going on, everybody? We're back with another slop upload. The reason why I'm even making this is because I'm about to start working on a video that's going to take me a while to make, so I might have to start posting some more slop in the meantime. I apologize, but at least I'm not the only person who's constantly posting slop. But that's besides the point, because I seen that a woman was kicked off Air Canada because she didn't want to sit in a seat that was vomited on the flight before. So a woman named Susan Benson boarded a 4-hour flight from Las Vegas to Montreal. When she sat at her seat, she noticed a very odd smell, which I have no idea what that could have been. Noticed the two women sitting in front of her were having trouble being seated. Well, it turns out the two seats the women were sitting in front of Susan Benson had been vomited on the flight before, and the flight attendants tried to place coffee grinds in the seat pouch and sprayed perfume to try to cover up the smell. So basically how the most hygienic Overwatch player cleans their room. So after the two women realized that there is no possible way they could sit on a vomited seat for 4 fucking hours, they told the flight attendant about the issue and were given blankets, vomit bags, and wet wipes. And we're told that there's nothing we can do about it because the plane was at maximum capacity.
Benson says there was a back and forth between the flight attendant and the passengers about the dirty and wet seat. The supervisor was called, and Benson says they were told they had no choice. The flight was full, and they had to sit there.
So she finally came back with 2 blankets for each person, so 6 blankets and lots of vomit bags and a package of wet wipes, and gave them to her and said, "That's the best we can do."
So why didn't they actually clean the seats or remove the seat covers? I guess they were too busy looking at Sigma Male TikToks and RizMonkey edits, I don't know. And then after being told to fuck off and go sit and vomit, the two women reluctantly went back to their seats. It's important to mention here that even though they were definitely angry, which is, expected when you have to sit and throw up for 4 hours straight, even throughout all of that, they were not rude in any way, just clearly upset. I'm bringing this up because after they went back to their seats, the pilot came out of his cockhole and told the women they could either leave on their own accord and pay for another flight or be escorted out by security. So what happens if all the money you have left is for one flight from Las Vegas to Montreal and now you get kicked off of the flight and you don't have the money to get a new flight? Are you just stuck in Las Vegas and you have to join a biker cult? What do you do? After the pilot calls security and speaks to him, the police officer walks up to the woman and tells them that they would not treat people this way, that you are not rude, and your seat definitely has vomit and it's wet, but you're settled now, we're all settled and we're fine. Which is a very odd choice of words, I'm not gonna lie. So it looks to be a happy ending besides the fact that they still had to sit and vomit. And in a stunning M. Night Shyamalan twist, the officer walked back up to the women and asked to speak with them privately. And then after that, the two women just never came back. I'm gonna be completely honest, this might be the dumbest fucking pilot I've ever heard of in my life. How are you gonna see two people who have to sit and throw up for 4 hours while you drink coffee and shove your thumb up your ass in the cockpit, then have the audacity to tell them to get off the plane? And on top of all of that, they have to pay for a new flight ticket. I'm just honestly speechless about how much of an asshole this pilot is. But I guess one thing to take away from all of this is that Canadian people aren't actually nice, and they're the most menacing people on planet Earth, and we should stay away from them at all costs. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe, or else I'm gonna have to have security escort you. Bye.